Very methodical.
Well, yes, we saw earlier in the match Kuo failed to capitalise on some excellent play by just mopping up the rest of them, but perhaps the little monster, as he's known, is getting his act together now, and his girlfriend there very appreciative.
Very pleased indeed, because he has put together 5 straight racks.
Not only that, Anthony, he said in the papers and in interviews that his girlfriend's birthday just round the corner, and obviously her biggest present looking even bigger.
This is going to be a fantastic gift to her if he's able to pull it off. It is 15-11.
He may be under more pressure with what type of present he buys her after this.
Well, right now,
he's in the match.
Exactly. As they're saying, the last rack is the hardest. He's got one more before he gets to that final rack. Right now, breaking to get on the hill and to put even more pressure on the youngster.
Well, as we've seen, running 2 racks of 9-ball pool isn't that difficult if the balls go kindly for him.
And once again, is it kind enough?
Well, if there's going to be a shot that he misses because of the pressure of the situation in getting to the final phase of this game, this is a big ask. Length of the table, about as difficult a pot as you could get on a 9-ball pool table, with no real guarantee of good position. He's jacking up in the air, trying to stun this in. This is very missable. That's the biggest shot of the match.
Here's a gut check for Kuo. And he misses.
Where's the ball going? It's very important for Kuo that he gets some type of lead from this. Well, he's not got a pot on, but he has got control of the table, or the possibility of control of the table. Could that be a turning point in the match? He was a long way out with that, but it was a very difficult shot. Wu needs a good safety. Has it poked its nose out?
Oh my goodness, I think he's overrun this
by quite a way, and is it potable? That's risky into the middle, but he could cut it into the corner.
And that's going to be another tough cut.
There is the element of safety behind the 5. He could cut this in and play the insurance shot behind the 5. Would he go for that?
If he's gutsy, he can actually go for the side pocket, though the angle is so acute.
I think the cut behind the 5's got options.
Let's see what he decides on. Going down to the corner.
Oh, no insurance.
Oh boy, I think he's got a lane here. I was talking about Wu. Looks like he can see just enough of this 4 to pot it into that corner. Yes, he can.
So, if ever Wu needed to let his left-handed talent do the work, it's now.
This is a golden opportunity as far as he's concerned, and maybe the last opportunity he gets.
The only problem with this is that he really would like to be stunning this 4-ball in digging down a bit. That increases the problems for putting unwanted side spin on the shot. If he just rolls it in, he's going to be a long way away from the 5. Certain times of the game, you perhaps roll this ball in, but I think he wants to stun it and get a bit closer to the 5. Well, he got collision on the 7 that could have gone anywhere, but it's come out nicely. And an appreciative round of applause there from obviously the Wu fans in the crowd. And this looks to be done and dusted. So important, winner breaks, the chance to start to dominate a few racks on the trot. A lifeline for Wu. Can he grab it? He looks to have the class when it comes to cue action. He's obviously not played at his full potential in this final, but then it's the final, where most of the nerves would be jangling. Having a night to sleep on things, the excitement of what was ahead.
And the realization of what could be.
Yes, exactly. And sometimes, you know, you're amongst your friends and family who get more excited than you, and it rubs off. So, whether he had a good night's sleep or not, it's not been the best of days, but he's still in there with a shout.
He's only down by 3 to this man. Kuo Cheng has grabbed control of this match, but Wu Chia-Ching will not go down without a fight. That's a summary of the last rack.
That was a tough ball that Kuo had to play, but he had to play it. You can't dog shots like that and turn them down.
And that's what separates the champions from the rest of the pack. Kuo Cheng not get up to the task there. Let's see now what Wu can come up with a break.
The problems for Wu
28, Wu to break.
not only has he got to play well, he's also got to hope that the breaks go correctly as well to get back into this match. Kuo is very much looking like getting over the line by default in a way, just because he is those 3 racks in front. So these next couple of racks, desperately important for Wu to at least get a good lead from this break-off.
The wing ball goes down quickly.
Lost the cue ball a bit. Didn't want that cue ball to go and come all the way back to the top cushion. There was a possibility of a scratch. But as these balls have laid out, he really does launch into that break-off, doesn't he? He's got so much power in that cue action. This is a nice rack, the way these have ended up. There's not
start
much
off with
problem.
this. Yes, exactly. He's going to start off with this 1. It's a pretty long shot, but of course a very makeable one. And he's got instant position for the 2.
Yeah, he has nothing to do with the balls here other than just stun this in. And if he missed it, he probably wouldn't leave it on with the 8 ball there.
Uh-oh.
He's overscrewed, he's overhit this with this
My
cue ball.
goodness.
Well, he had so much room. He must have just quit a bit on that and not hit it. He just, or didn't hit so low enough on the ball.
As you said, all he had to do was really just stun
it dead. Perhaps he was trying to get a bit further up the table, so he left himself better on the 2 ball, but he didn't want to leave himself cutting the 2 in and sending the cue ball up the table again. But, well, that's the cardinal sin in many ways, is not leaving yourself a shot on the 2. Well, well.
And the plot continues to thicken here in Kaohsiung.
Yeah, if he did play more accurate position, perhaps he paid the price for trying to get too clever with that shot. Now he's got to hope that in this escape that he can get the ball safe, and it's just not certain. There's no way he can guarantee getting the ball safe. Remember, a ball must hit a cushion after contact with the object ball, so he couldn't just play off this top cushion and nudge up behind the 9. He's got to drive a ball to a rail afterwards.
Oh, he's
goes in.
Look at this. Boy, that was a bit of bad luck there, Steve.
Not really, in as much as it was his own fault in the first place. You know, so yeah, you make your own luck at this game, and he gave himself the option for bad luck.
And you can hear the reaction of the crowd. And now you just wonder, has he made 1 error too many?
Well, Kuo playing a little bit of a loose shot here on the 4, but perhaps he can knock the 9 towards the pocket and play position on the 5. Okay, no problems there for Kuo. Playing a much steadier game, it would appear now. Wu just a little bit off the rails, trying to get too clever. Not as natural a cue action as Wu, but effective at the game of 9 ball. And you'd have to say, Anthony, that it looks all Kuo now. He seems to have suffered early in this match, but survived that panic and has now become the more assured player.
Now just 2 more balls to pocket. Looking out to deposit this 9. The 9 is down. And once again, going to the back is Kuo Cheng.